Medicare Supplement Plan F and C is no longer available for Medicare beneficiaries that became eligible for Parts A and or B on January 1st, 2020 and after. So why is this important to you? If you became eligible for Medicare on January 1st, 2020 or later, it really doesn't mean anything to you because Plan F and C in almost every instance isn't a good deal anyway. I'll explain why this is in a little bit. This is important for those that still have Plan F or C or those that have seen rate increases on their Medicare Supplement plan and need to look for a new company. I will be talking about the differences about Plan F, G, and N and how Plan G and N are the best plans in my opinion. We have been watching the rates for Plan F and C increase a lot faster than other plans like Plan G and N. My name is Duncan and I run Trusted Benefits Direct. When you contact me, I will answer all of your questions about Medicare in easy to understand terms. If this video helps you, please like and share, or the best is to make a comment on the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page as well. When you do these things, it really helps me with Facebook, YouTube, Google, and more for people to find my free help. In the Medicare Access and Chip Reauthorization Act of 2015, also known as MACRA, that was signed into law April 16th of 2015, part of the Medicare law discontinued Medicare Supplement, also called Medigap, for Plans F and C, for new Medicare beneficiaries with Medicare effective dates of January 2020 and later. Why did they do this? They wanted to terminate both plans that paid the Part B deductible. They said because having a Medicare Supplement plan paying the Part B deductible, there was overutilization of Medicare. And they are probably right. By the Medicare Supplement plan paying the Part B deductible, that means there is first dollar coverage. With a Plan F and C, any medical procedure you have that is Medicare approved, there is no money coming out of pocket for the Medicare beneficiary. This means that a Medicare beneficiary is more likely to go to the doctor for things that they could probably get done with over-the-counter items from a pharmacy. Now, Medicare certainly didn't want to discourage people from getting treatment, so the deductible in 2020 is only $198. Compare that to your individual or group plan health insurance, which probably has about a $1,000 deductible, and we certainly have seen the news where there are plans with $5,000 and $10,000 deductibles. If you still have a Plan F or C, you should be contacting your agent to talk about Plans G and also probably Plan N. If you don't have an agent or haven't heard from them in a long time, I can absolutely help you. I would love to become your agent. I really enjoy making these videos because I get to do something I really like, which is to inform and teach. Graduated college to become a history teacher, and for many different reasons, I decided to do something else as my career. These videos get to fulfill my desire to teach. However, with that said, like everyone else in the world, I do need to make a living. I ask that if you need help with this, you consider contacting me to help you purchase your Medicare plans. This is how I make my living. I do much more than Medicare, but Medicare is what keeps the lights on and roof over my head. Just like your auto insurance and home insurance agent, I don't charge anything to be your agent. And Medicare dictates the prices and benefits must be the same whether you use an agent like myself or go directly to the insurance company. The commissions are built into the price. So you pay the exact same price if you employ an agent like myself or if you called the insurance company directly and got a faceless person over the phone. Each time you call the insurance company, you don't know who you will talk to. If you have a question, you know you will be speaking with me. Let's look at the differences between Medicare Supplement plans F and G because for all intents and purposes, Plan G replaced Plan F. We're going to focus on Plan F and not Plan C because there are not very many people with Plan C. Also, Plan C is the same as Plan F except Plan C doesn't pay excess charges. More on excess charges in a little bit. After we go through Plan F and G, I will talk about Plan N and why more and more of our clients are selecting Plan N. It is very important to note here that if you change from one Medicare Supplement plan to another, you don't have to change coverage for any of your doctors, hospitals, or other providers you see. Medicare Supplement is secondary and Medicare is the primary, and Medicare controls the rules. First thing to know is Medicare Supplement plans are exactly what the title portrays. They supplement Medicare, meaning the Medicare Supplement will pay deductibles, copays, coinsurance that Medicare doesn't pay for. I get asked often, Chris, I want the Medicare Supplement that covers the most medical conditions. The answer is that Medicare Supplements, they don't cover medical conditions. Medicare covers the medical conditions. Let's say you have a Medicare covered claim for Part B and the Part B deductible has already been paid. Medicare is going to pay 80% of that bill. If you have a Medicare supplement that pays the remaining 20%, which Plan F and G do, the Medicare supplement will pick up the remaining 20%. Unless you have some pre-existing condition clause. Notice I didn't say pre-existing conditions. Medicare covers all pre-existing conditions, and only in a few rare circumstances will your Medicare supplement not pay for a pre-existing condition. I have made a whole separate video on this subject. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and you should be able to simply find the link below in the description, or hopefully if I've uploaded this video correctly, with this, there should be appearing in the top right-hand corner, which will suggest other videos I have made, including the video for pre-existing conditions. But there are only a few instances where these pre-existing condition clauses can happen, and they can only be in place for 6 months. If you are watching on Facebook or another video outlet, I might not be able to post a link to other videos I have made. You can find me at trustedbenefitsdirect.com or simply Google Chris Duncan Medicare. You need the word Medicare in there because there was a baseball player named Chris Duncan, and when you Google only Chris Duncan, I can't seem to get my content to appear above Chris Duncan, the baseball player. So you got to add Chris Duncan Medicare to find me. Now we are at the easy part of the video where we will compare the two plans, costs, and why Plan G is a better value in almost every case over Plan F. Okay, so we know Plan F and G are going to cover the exact same medical conditions, also Plan N as well, but we're talking about Plan F and C here. Plan F and C are also going to pay the same deductibles, copays, and coinsurance except for one area. Let's look at this chart I made. A full chart of all Medicare supplement plans is available in the 2020 guide from the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services called Guide to Buying a Medigap Policy. All dollar figures that you see here, they are going to be for 2020 figures, and if you are watching for plan years after 2020, they will likely be a little higher. You can see that both plans cover 100% of the Part A deductible, Part A coinsurance, hospice, blood, skilled nursing, excess charges, and again, for more about excess charges, I have made a video on what exactly they are and why they are charged and how to find out which providers charge them. However, as you will see in the video, they are not very common, but it is important to know about. Plan F and G will also pay for emergency travel emergency. Medicare doesn't cover outside of the U.S., but Plan F and G will pay up to a lifetime aggregate of $50,000 with a $250 deductible and 20% coinsurance. This means you pay the first $250 of the medical bills, then split the cost between the Medicare Supplement. The Medicare Supplement pays 80% and you pay 20%. That brings us to the last part I want to talk about, and the only area the plans differ. That is in the Part B deductible. If you have Plan F, whatever Medicare Supplement company you choose, they will pay the Part B deductible. But with Plan G, you are responsible to pay the Part B deductible. The Part B deductible in 2020 is $198 total. Not a big deal. I get asked, Chris, do I pay the Part B deductible on each claim? And the answer is no. You only pay the first $198 of your Part B claims for the calendar year. Most Part B claims are doctor office visits. The easiest way to think when Part B will pay is when you go into a building and come home the same day. This isn't 100% in every case because sometimes you will go in a building and come home the same day, and it might be actually covered under Part A of Medicare. But as a general rule of thumb, this is the case. Once you've paid the first $198 of your Medicare Part B claims, then there is an 80-20 split. If you have plans F and G, both plans will pay the remaining 20%. The Part B deductible generally goes up a little bit every year, but there are years, and it's not very many, where the Part B deductible actually goes down a little. So plans F and G are identical, except you pay the first $198 in 2020 on Plan G, and on Plan F, the insurance company pays this $198 on your behalf. That is the only difference. We know the only difference between Plan F and G is Plan F will only pay $198 a year more in claims than Plan G does, no matter what. What happens with the premiums is, in almost every single case, Plan G premiums are at least $250 less expensive a year than Plan F. I have seen Plan G premiums be $500 or more a year less than Plan F. For the sake of time and ease of illustration, Let's say Plan G has a $350 a year savings over Plan F. But if you have Plan G, you know you will need to pay the Part B deductible of $198. To keep us comparing the proverbial apples to apples to get the net savings, we need to subtract $198 from $350 because you will need to pay the Part B deductible on your own. So in this example, the net saving is $152. What literally happens in this example is the insurance company will charge you $152 extra for them to write a check to your doctor for $198 instead of you doing it yourself. If you are like me, it is worth my time to write a $198 check to my doctor instead of the insurance company so I can save $152. And the savings could be even more. When I tell new clients this, I get asked, Chris, well, what if the price of the Part B deductible goes up? Then won't I be getting a better deal on Plan F? And here's my answer. If the insurance company knows they're going to have to pay the Part B deductible and it goes up from $198 to, let's say, $250, a jump like that all at once is highly unlikely, but let's use it for the sake of argument. That is an increase of a little more than $50. If the insurance company knows they are going to have to pay this deductible, what do you think they are going to do with the premiums? We all know insurance companies are not in the business to lose money. The insurance companies will, and they do, raise your premiums. And because these are costs associated with paying claims like administration to process the claims, they will raise premiums accordingly. Also, premiums of Plan F have been rising faster than Plan G and also Plan N because Plan F isn't allowing anybody that is new to Medicare, their Medicare went into effect January 1st, 2020 or later, into Plan F. This means as the population of Plan F keeps getting a little older, they will incur more and more claims as they do get older. And we know the insurance companies are not in the business to lose. As they pay more claims, then the insurance companies must raise premium. We have been writing almost exclusively Plan G and also Plan N over the last 8 years. But one bad thing that happened to Plan G is that it became a guarantee issue plan, like Plan F. I'll explain this. Before January 1st of 2020, if a Medicare beneficiary wanted to get into Plan G, they had to be medically underwritten, unless their Part B had just become effective. For example, if a person had their Part B of Medicare already in effect for 6 months or longer, and they wanted to have Plan G, they had to answer health underwriting questions. And some people ask me, Chris, I thought with Obamacare or the ACA that underwriting questions were outlawed. That isn't the case for Medicare Supplements. It is the case for health insurance for ACA Obamacare plans for those under 65. So if a person had a guarantee issue situation outside of their initial open enrollment, and by the way, the Medicare annual enrollment, also known as the AEP that happens from October 15th through December 7th, does not constitute a guarantee issue into a Medicare supplement plan. The annual enrollment period has nothing to do whatsoever with Medicare supplement rules. The AEP is for Part C Medicare Advantage and Part D prescription drug plans. Anyway, if a person had a guarantee issue situation like losing group coverage, or they moved out of the service area of their Medicare Advantage plan, or their Medicare Advantage plan decided to no longer to stay in the market, that gave the Medicare beneficiary of those situations a guarantee issue into Plan F. But if that happened and they wanted Plan G, they had to pass medical underwriting to be allowed into Plan G. But Plan F was forced to accept them. Medicare beneficiaries that had this situation were allowed into Plan F with no questions asked. That's great, but Plan F would have to allow by law people that potentially were unhealthy. That would mean, for example, Plan F would have to allow people that are currently being treated for cancer, maybe someone that was in the hospital, unhealthy people in general. When this happens, the plan starts to incur more claims, and as we know, the more claims a plan has on it, the more money that has to be paid out. And when the insurance company has to pay a lot of claims, they of course pass those costs on to their customers in the way of rate increases. Before January 1st, 2020, Plan G didn't have to take those Medicare beneficiaries, but with the new MACRA law and Plan F no longer being available to Medicare beneficiaries starting January 1st, 2020 now, Plan G has to accept those Medicare beneficiaries on a guarantee issue basis if they qualify, With this, we are seeing Plan G start to creep up a little faster than we have seen it in years past, but there is a solution for this. Come to the rescue is Medicare Supplement Plan N. It is not a guarantee issue plan, meaning if you are outside of your initial open enrollment, which is 6 months from your Part B effective date, the Medicare Supplement Company can ask you health questions and check your prescriptions to make sure you qualify. All companies have different health questions and look at different health conditions differently. Some companies have a height and weight chart you must fit into. Some companies don't care about your height and weight. Some companies ask you if you take insulin, and some companies don't care if you take insulin. Some companies ask you if you've had a heart attack, stroke, or cancer in the last 2 years. Some ask the same questions, but only look back 5 years on it. It just all depends. That's another reason why having an independent agent that is able to shop all of the different prices from all the different companies and all the different health conditions from different companies is so very important. And because this segment of applicants have to answer health questions, the overall pool of subscribers is healthier and incur less claims, helping keep premiums as low as possible. We have been providing more and more Plan N over the past few years in anticipation for this. Let me go over the benefits, and it is very similar to Plan F and G, and the monthly premiums are lower as well. Let's get to the specifics. As you can see, Plan F, G, and N cover 100% what Medicare doesn't pay for in a Medicare covered claim for the Part A deductible, Part A coinsurance, Part B 20% coinsurance, hospice, blood, and skilled nursing. Plan N will also pay for foreign travel emergency just like Plan F and G. Where Plan N differs is Plan N doesn't pay excess charges. A provider may charge an additional 15% beyond what Medicare pays them for a service, but only those providers that don't accept what's called Medicare assignment, which means they don't accept Medicare as payment in full. Like I said earlier, I've made a video on this if you would like to learn more, and also how to look up the providers that accept Medicare as payment in full. Last to talk about Plan N and how it differs from Plan F and G is Plan N has 2 copays the Medicare beneficiary is responsible to pay when they see a physician or they go to the emergency room. The copay to see a physician is up to $20, and the copay to go into the emergency is up to $50. The emergency room copay of $50 is waived if you are admitted to the hospital as an inpatient. Also notice I said up to. The $20 copay for a doctor visit can be no more than $20, and in some instances, depending on what services were rendered, the copay can actually be less than $20. The same is with the emergency room $50 copay as well. Depending on the services, the copay may be less, but can't exceed $50. Other than that, the plans are the exact same and cover the exact same medical conditions because Medicare controls what medical conditions are covered and not the Medicare supplements. If you would like more guidance on Plan N copayment rules, I have left a link in the description on YouTube to the official CMS document about this. That's everything I have for this video. Again, my name is Chris Duncan and I run Trusted Benefits Direct, and I will answer all of your questions about Medicare in easy to understand terms. If this video helps you, please like and share, or the best is to make a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. When you do these things, it really helps me with Facebook, YouTube, Google, and more for people to find my free help. When you contact me, we will go over the costs of all the plans for Medicare Supplements and your Part D prescription plan as well. We can also compare the different Medicare Advantage plans available in your area to see if they are a good fit. If you are watching on certain places of Facebook and YouTube, please click on the button to fill out your info in our secure contact form, or better yet, simply call me at 800-910-3382. And unlike anything else you fill out online, only I will contact you. Almost everything else you see online is a data gathering trick where they will sell your data to dozens of insurance agents and insurance companies, and you are flooded with phone calls. You know what I mean if you've already done that. You can rest easy that I will be the only person contacting you, and you will be on your way to getting the best program for your needs. Please don't forget to subscribe to my Facebook page and YouTube channel to get immediate updates when I do important videos. Also, please help me by liking and commenting on my videos. Thank you, and I hope to be talking with you soon.